Have you ever wondered where laws actually come from in the United States? Is every rule written by Congress? Do judges create laws? And what role does the Constitution play? In this video, we'll explain the 5 major sources of American law in simple words. If you're a pre-law student, a law student, or preparing for the bar exam, this is one of the most important concepts you must understand. Let's begin. The first and most important source of American law is the United States Constitution. Think of it as the supreme law of the land. Every law, every regulation, and every court decision must comply with the Constitution. It establishes the structure of government and protects fundamental rights such as freedom of speech, freedom of religion, due process, and equal protection. For example, if Congress passes a law that violates the First Amendment, the courts can declare that law unconstitutional. That's why the Constitution stands at the top of the legal hierarchy. The second source of law is statutes. Statutes are laws enacted by legislative bodies. At the federal level, these laws are passed by Congress. At the state level, they are enacted by state legislatures. Examples include the Civil Rights Act, the Americans with Disabilities Act, and federal tax laws. Whenever legislators vote on a bill and it becomes law, that law is called a statute. Statutes govern many aspects of everyday life, including employment, education, business, and criminal law. The third source of law is administrative regulations. Government agencies are often given authority by Congress to create detailed rules. These agencies include the Environmental Protection Agency, the Food and Drug Administration, and the Internal Revenue Service. For example, Congress may pass a law concerning environmental protection, and then the Environmental Protection Agency creates regulations explaining exactly how that law should be implemented. These regulations carry the force of law and affect businesses and individuals every day. The fourth source of law is case law, also known as judicial precedent. When courts decide cases, their decisions can become binding on future cases. This principle is called stare decisis, which means to stand by things decided. In simple terms, judges often follow earlier decisions to ensure consistency and fairness. One famous example is Brown versus Board of Education. In this landmark case, the United States Supreme Court ruled that racial segregation in public schools was unconstitutional. Because of this decision, courts across the country had to follow the same principle. Court decisions, therefore, become an important source of law. The fifth source is common law. Common law developed through customs and judicial decisions over many centuries. Unlike statutes, common law is not created by legislatures. Instead, it evolves through court decisions and traditions. Many principles of contract law, tort law, and property law have their roots in common law. Even today, common law continues to influence American legal systems. Let's quickly summarize the hierarchy of laws in the United States. First, the Constitution. Second, statutes. Third, administrative regulations. Fourth, case law. And fifth, common law. Understanding this hierarchy is essential for every law student and future lawyer. To recap, the 5 major sources of American law are the Constitution, statutes, administrative regulations, case law, and common law. Mastering these concepts will give you a strong foundation for law school and bar exam success. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more easy-to-understand legal lessons. I'm Advocate Irtifa Khan. Thank you for watching, and let's master law together.